allow me to pass my condolences to the great people of Kasipul, the entire Homa Bay. Ongondowere was my brother-in-law, and Ongondowere was an astute politician, one who would never miss sessions of parliament. It is not in darkness that Ongondowere had had his life threatened, a matter which he had already reported to the DCI. And I want to say this with my eyes strictly on the cameras, that the perpetrator of this particular murder is known. And there is a way of violence that is creeping up in Homa Bay politics that must be tamed by law enforcement authorities. It has ended up ending in a life gone of a member of parliament who is a servant of the people, and I don't think we are ready to lose any more. So how I pray that this matter is going to be conclusively brought to book, and we will.
Asanteni sana na karibuni sana. Kwa majina yangu naitwa Kip Zakari. Kenya, mambo ni mengi sana, muda ni mchache, na kama ni mara yako ya kwanza kabisa kufika hapa siku ya leo, mtazamaji mwenzangu, na kuomba uweze kusubscribe, like and share. Inapoenda kuwekea video kama hizi za kisiasa, unakuwa kwanza kabisa kupopin na kupata uhondo wa siasa zetu nchini Kenya, Afrika na dunia nzima, bila kuegemea side yote, ukabila, siasa wala dini.
So the MP left parliament a few minutes around 7, and then the actual shooting happened at 7:30, around 7:30 on Ngong Road, by a passenger on a motorcycle. So, of course, we are yet to establish the exact identity of the person. As I've said, investigations is going on, and the driver and the bodyguard got delayed to Nairobi Hospital when this happened. It appears that this assassin or assailant was trailing the car from...
The pictures you're seeing right now are the pictures of the vehicle which the Member of Parliament for Kasipul, Ongondowere, was being driven in, and it is a royal saloon, a Crown Royal Saloon, that he was being driven in by his driver. According to the PS4 interior, he says he was sitting on the passenger seat, the one that you can actually observe, and the assailant just came straight to him through the and walked and shot at him through that window, the one you're seeing right now, and left him dead. I'm told, according to some of the officers we have spoken to right here, about 6 shots or 6 rounds were shot. Some of them were actually aimed at him, and the 2 people who are on board this car, the driver and of course the bodyguard, were not hurt. And these are some of his documents. You can see there's a paper there where it is a parliamentary paper. He was in parliament up to around 7 p.m. Where he was actually seated alongside one of the members of parliament, Eve Obara, a member of parliament who is just from the neighboring constituency where the member of parliament was coming from. And of course, he was attacked. It was something that happened in a very abrupt, rather quick, in a quick succession, because he wasn't in traffic. According to some of the eyewitnesses we have spoken to, he was taking a turn at the roundabout, at the city mortuary roundabout, heading back to Valley Road, where he was actually accosted by the assailants who fired some rounds. The officers say that the precision that the shots were taken with mean that this was a very well-trained assassin, because the 2 officers who were in the car were not hurt in any way. It's actually them who were helping to drive the vehicle to this side. The driver is still actually here. He's still on the has been on guard. And I think we're sure that he's going to be one of the key witnesses. He's the one you can see on the pictures right now. He's one who was a part of the team, which was, he's now getting into the vehicle. That is the driver. And, of course, the police are still trying to piece together the details of that murder incident. And the homicide team, the crime investigation team, is still trying to understand and get the pictures of the situation that transpired. You see, some of his shoes are still there. They are trying to just reenact the situation as it was when that situation happened. The crime scene tapes are just being removed now because this area has been cordoned off for a few minutes now, for a few hours, about 4 hours or so. And the officers here from the DCI side, the officers from the criminal investigation team are just coming in. So these were the driver and the bodyguard who are in that vehicle. You could see some blood stains on his shirt. One of the officers who were in that vehicle, you could see that he was part of the ordeal that happened. The MP was just a minute or so before, in front of them, when that shooting incident happened. And of course, some members of parliament are saying it could be politically instigated. It could be something that could have some impact or direction to something that he had reported to the police about 3 months ago in Kasipul constituency. And of course, you could see that the officers are just showing how it would have happened, because the report, the preliminary report of the investigation is still being pieced together. We have seen the Inspector General of Police, Douglas Kanja, alongside his DCI officer, of course, Mohammed Amin, who are there, and they said they will be giving more details after that incident. Remember, this is Nairobi Hospital. It's just a few meters from where the body of Kasipul MP Ongondo Were is lying. And this vehicle was driven straight here after that incident. And of course, that is Winnie Odinga, the daughter of the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. And she's asking questions why these officers are coming into the vehicle, which is still part of the investigation team, something that is still being investigated. But we had seen already some of the officers take some samples of what may have happened. And Winnie Odinga is saying that the officers here may be tampering with the evidence.